have Avantika Company. Seekh from day one, educational product that helps instill learning in kids.
Yes, so thank you. Good afternoon, investors. My name is Avantika Company, and I'm the proud founder of Seekh from day one. For the first 6 months of my cousin brother's life, he lived with me. And when you live with a baby, you begin to realize that they are made for so much more than sleeping, eating, and burping. From birth to age 5, a child's brain develops more than at any other time in life, and early brain development has a lasting impact on a child's capability to learn. Seek, what is it? Seek by Day One is a learning tool that will enhance your newborn child's capacity to learn and simultaneously make them fall in love with learning. Day One consists of 72 cards in 6 sections containing a variety of learning interactive flashcards, each one helping your child's brain grow, as well as giving you some tips on how to strengthen your child's character from day one. So let's look at the product section wise. At first sight, inspired by energizing sacred geometry, each card has its own complexity and gives the child something different to look at, keeping their attention intact and helping them develop new neural connections. The 3 colors used are primary colors that are the first colors a child can see after just being able to see in black and white. Count up. The dots on our card symbolize quantities. So instead of the child associating the number with how it is written down, the child will associate the number with its quantity, strengthening their logical reasoning and understanding. Touch and feel. Each flashcard has a circle that has a different material like jute, velvet, sponge, sandpaper that the child can touch and feel. Through this contact, newborns are able to learn about their world, bond with their caregiver, and communicate their needs and wants. Building blocks. We included a character building section which gives the parent tips on how they can bond with their child and at the same time instill values like curiosity and creativity within them. This creates holistic growth, socially, intellectually, and emotionally. We also have 2 more sections outlining word-object correlation, link up, and basic reading. Let's read. Market research. For my market research, I conducted a survey and received over 100 responses from eager potential buyers and parents. 90% of the people who filled out my form trust that my product will help their child equip themselves for their coming future. Marketing. I will create awareness through testimonials from parents, caregivers, and influencers, webinars, campaigns, and online sessions due to the pandemic. Company profiles on social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. Media mentions and shoutouts from influencers as well as a website. We have already received shoutouts from verified influencers such as Shri Ram, who has 67.5K followers on Instagram. Financials. So let's get down to numbers. I've ordered 500 boxes, which costed me rupees 609 per unit printing. The cost involving software design, packaging, creating a mock-up and more costed me 334,500 rupees. The profit being made, as you can see, per unit is 390 rupees, and in total is around 1,55,000 rupees. We have already sold 100 units of our product just through Instagram marketing and brick and mortar stores. Here are some testimonials from happy parents and children playfully learning through Seekh. Now that you've been introduced to Seekh, come join us in this journey of making learning a daily habit. After all, it does take a very big heart to help shape little minds. Thank you.
Great. Avantika, I know a lot about this space. We're actually invested in a company called Flinto that is in this space as well. And we work with preschool kids. So your idea that that early age is so important and child development takes place then is a great insight. And I think that giving tools, I'm just looking at your prototype, is really well thought through. I think you've been careful in thinking through what kinds of development you want to focus on at different points. So I think that's a phenomenal thing. And I guess also nowadays with a lot of the kids being at home, I think having things that parents can do with their kids is an important thing. So I think that this idea of, I can see how this can evolve into a series of things and almost like a curriculum to an extent. And actually, I would love to actually connect you to the guys at Flinto, because they would probably have a way to even do something more to get this product out to some more kids and that we work with. So
that would be amazing.
So if you open it, I'll send you an email.
Oh.
I'll send you an email and then I can connect you to them. But I think you're onto something very interesting. It's a good space. It's very required. And yeah, I don't have much in terms of questions. I think you presented it well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Avantika, I think great presentation.
Thank you.
As Sandeep mentioned, it's a very interesting space to be in. But with interesting and a lot of investor money coming in, it almost has a lot of copycats that emerge, right? And you already have a lot of competition. How are you thinking about differentiating your product? What are you thinking about? Probably the curriculum or ideas that you may have to differentiate this.
Thank you so much for that question. So essentially, in the space that I'm looking at infants. So from the age 0 to 3, there is competition, but the competition doesn't provide holistic growth. For example, let's take the company Brainsmith. They provide flashcards, but these flashcards are only 18 and priced at 1,800 rupees, and only provide learning, which is object word correlation. Whereas my product provides 72 cards, holistic learning, object word correlation, as well as so many different other sections that provide the infant with more learning and more development of their brain. And in terms of expansion of my company, I am extremely passionate about art, which is how I designed all these cards. I designed them by myself. And I'm extremely passionate about music. So another product that I would launch under my main company day one would be something to do with music therapy for infants. For example, Mozart music is pregnant women usually make their infants listen to Mozart's music because it helps brain development. I would like to look into Hindustani classical music and see how some Indian tunes could help a child's brain develop.
Fantastic. I mean, to be honest, when my sister was pregnant and I was living with my brother-in-law and sister, I used to sleep on, one of the Indian classical music. I don't remember the name, but I used to just doze off listening to that particular music. So I think this is very interesting. Yeah, I think you're thinking in the right direction.
Thank you so much.
And, clarity is extremely important. So be at it. I think great presentation and good idea.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Avantika.